And now the former presidential candidate of the Accord Party in the 2023 election, Professor Chris Imumolem, has called on Nigerian youths to be the driving force for positive change in their respective fields. Speaking at the Nigerian Youth Stakeholders Conversation held in Abuja, Imumolem emphasized the critical role young people play in shaping the nation's future. He urged them to take charge of their destinies by actively participating in governance, innovation, and community development. The details of this report will be in our subsequent bulletin.
Nigerian youth, making up over 60% of the country's funding strategies, has hindered many. Economically, youth unemployment remains a pressing issue, with many resulting to informal jobs or entrepreneurship for survival. Politically, young people struggle with marginalization despite making up a large voting bloc. Stakeholders at this event are of the opinion that youth must be actively involved in key sectors to contribute to nation building.
You can become a force in business. You can become a force in your life, but you must engage in opportunities. You must volunteer. You must serve. You must dedicate yourself to active service wherever you find yourself.
Speaking at the Nigerian Youth Stakeholders Conversation held in Abuja, former presidential candidate of the Accord Party in 2023 election, Professor Chris Imumolem, called for the implementation of support programs to empower them as agents of positive change.
Youth of Nigeria need to be involved in business, need to excel in education, need to excel in politics, and we need to contribute our quota in nation building. Like never before, we must be deliberate about helping our country. The country is having its general challenges, and we cannot just sit out there complaining. We must also participate positively in building our country. At the end of the day, we all have just one country, and that is Nigeria. So the program surrounds that to making sure that we engage the youth towards active participation in nation building. But for them now, they're having that information. Information is power. Power is knowledge, and knowledge is what is needed. So, and again, the network, we are there with them.
In his keynote address, Shehu Sani spoke about the need to excel in education, politics, and to contribute in nation building like never before.
The issue before you as young people, I will give this simple advice. If you want inspiration and if you want mentorship, the first thing is to educate yourself. When you are educated, you have the tool to pursue your dreams and your ideas. The second aspect is to set your goals. What do you want to be? You want a mentor in politics, you go to a politician. You want a mentor in business, you go to a businessman who has succeeded. You want a mentor in academics, you go to an academic. You want a mentorship in science, you go to a scientist. You can't go to Dangote and say he should mentor you in politics because he doesn't know anything about it.
The event also saw the graduation and induction of members of Institute of Skill Qualification and Development of Nigeria, with other stakeholders reiterating the importance of unity, resilience, and strategic action in building a stronger and more prosperous.
You must know where you came from before you know where you are, so that you aim higher in where you are going. We always call you to, first of all, have values, ethical values, personal ethical values, family values, community values, then national values. When you have them, definitely you will be good and useful in your society.
This conversation is crucial and also an avenue to encourage Nigerian youth to embrace leadership, entrepreneurship, and civic engagement as tools for national progress.